It's all quiet here on the sidelines now, but that all changes when the Sparkle Cats make their appearance. And I'm not talking about added glitter. No, it's so much more, and it's literally changing the lives of everyone involved. Stay with us to see how this cheerleading squad has added sparkle that is well beyond any special effects we could come up with. Diana Watson is the cheerleading coach at Finneytown High School in Cincinnati, Ohio. Diana first got involved with cheerleading after her daughter was diagnosed with an anxiety disorder. They found it to be a good outlet, and this led Diana to believe it could help other girls. She researched a program called the Sparkle Effect. It creates inclusive cheerleading and dance teams that bring together students with and without disabilities. This is the first year the Sparkle Effect program has been implemented at Finneytown, and it's having a huge impact. Brennan Eve, Marissa Murray, and Elizabeth Saul are 3 new Sparkle Cat cheerleaders, and Diana believes they're a perfect fit for her squad.
Once I knew it was going to be right to do it, I just brought the ideas to the girls, and they were on board 100%. So the Sparkle Effect lays out a plan on how to start the program step by step, and so I followed that plan. And then part of the Sparkle Effect program is that you rename your program, and so they came up with the name the Sparkle Cats by combining the Sparkle Effect with the Finneytown Wildcats.
Tell me about the mentor relationships.
The Sparkle Effect sent an on-site trainer to come out to work with the cheerleaders, and she spent the first hour talking to the mentors and kind of just answering questions for them that they might be afraid to ask, around the special needs students or their parents, and kind of taught them different things, different stretches they could do with the girls, different cheers they could do with the girls. And then after that, we spent 2 hours with the special needs students come out, and then they practiced together. She showed us how to go through the whole practice with them. And then actually from that day on, the girls have taken the program and ran with it.
Now, you had a grant to get things underway when you started Sparkle Cats. How has that made it possible for the girls in the squad to do this?
Well, one of the things we talked about before we started the program was we didn't want any limitations on anything. One of those was finances on the parents. We kind of assumed that these girls, they probably have therapy and they have more medical bills than we would have. So we wanted to make sure that money wasn't an issue when they came. And so we applied for a grant through Varsity, and Varsity gave us a $500 grant, and then the Sparkle Effect matched that $500. And then we were able to order the girls' uniforms with that. And then one of our mentors, Courtney, actually entered a contest this year after the program had started, and it was a Youth Service Award, and she won that program and received a $1,000 grant on that. So we already have the funds in place for next year's Sparkle Cats.
Now, will there be activities beyond the football season? Will they be involved with basketball?
Yes, they will. And because we're inclusive, they come to our team dinners. They were on our homecoming float. We try to include them in as much as we can. I just love those girls now. and my cheerleaders, I can tell, just every time they see each other, both the mentors and the cheerleaders, both they just light up, they smile, they enjoy being around each other.
In a moment, we'll meet 2 of the new Sparkle Cat cheerleaders. Single mom Marie Murray adopted her daughter Marissa when she was 13 months old. Marissa had been diagnosed with speech apraxia and minor hydrocephalus, or water on the brain. Even so, Marie knew Marissa was meant to be her daughter. Marissa is now 15 years old, and Marie is always looking for inclusion opportunities for Marissa to get the most she can out of life. When did you first learn about the Sparkle Cats?
Last year, her teacher sent a note home saying that Finneytown was entering a program called the Sparkle Effects, and it's children with disabilities to cheer. And Marissa loves to dance, loves music, so that was just right up our alley. And I'm like, wow, inclusion means everything to me, and that's the great part about the Sparkle Cats.
Why do you think this program's so beneficial to Marissa?
She can feel like a part of something with her own peers. A lot of times she'll relate better to children that are younger. With this program, she's with her peers, and they've taken her on so much and show her love. She's a hug bug anyway. But to sing Sparkle Cat's praises, we pull up for practice. They run to the car and get her hugs, kisses, greets. We're so glad to have you here, Marissa. I'm just so happy that they have a program to include her.
What does being on the squad mean to Marissa?
Well, more friends. When we walk through the halls at school now, you're getting it from all over. Hey, Marissa. Like, Marissa, who's that? She has so many more friends, or it just brought more attention to than just a little girl walking around the school now. Her teacher says even now in the classroom, the kids are sticking their heads in to make sure they speak to all of the kids. So it's done a lot for them, like, to feel part.
19-year-old Brennan Eve was diagnosed with Down syndrome at birth. But Teresa, her mom, has never let the diagnosis limit her daughter. Brennan grew up always wanting to be a cheerleader, and the Sparkle Cat Squad was the perfect way to fulfill that dream. Teresa's thrilled to find an activity that showcases Brennan's ability.
I've read that on occasion when they're describing an individual with Down syndrome, they say this person suffers from Down syndrome. There's no suffering. She happens to have Down syndrome. I like to say she's powered by an extra chromosome. Or that we got the bonus plan, one of the two.
And instead of suffering, she's thrived, it appears.
Yeah, indeed she has. She is doing very well. I mean, there are challenges. There's no question that there's challenges. But Brennan is very much like anyone else. She has the same hopes and fears and experiences and wants, but it just takes her a little bit longer to learn things, and she never gives up. She perseveres.
How has being part of the Sparkle Cats affected Brennan?
She's just happy to be involved with her peers. She enjoys activity. She enjoys time with friends, just like any of us. The cheerleaders themselves, though, being a student-run organization, I mean, their coach made them aware of it, but these other cheerleaders, the typically developing cheerleaders, have embraced this program with a maturity that is impressive. They have accepted Brennan for who she is, but she's just part of a group, and that's what I think so many people as human beings, we want to be part of a group, and we want to have friends, and we want to have fun, and she gets to experience all of that with the Sparkle Cats.
The Sparkle Cats have done wonders for Brennan's confidence and social interactions with her peers. Finneytown High School and its students have fully embraced Brennan. They showed their love for Brennan by electing her homecoming queen. What did it feel like when they told you you were homecoming queen?
It was shocking to me.
Yeah? But you were also very happy, I'll bet, huh?
Yes, I'm happy and I'm shocked.
What's it like being part of the cheerleading squad?
It was fun, and I like my coach, and she's beautiful.
She is.
Kindness to me, and I love her so much.
Coming up, we'll join the Sparkle Cats cheerleading squad and hear how this program has impacted them. "19-year-old Elizabeth Saul's greatest challenges involve communication, mobility, and accessibility. Her mother, Donna, is always looking for opportunities for Elizabeth to get involved in the community. She's found one of the biggest challenges is how strangers perceive Elizabeth. But joining the Sparkle Cats has really improved Elizabeth's social experience and changed the way her fellow peers see her. There are probably some who would be surprised by Elizabeth's participation in such a physical event, but you're here to tell us that she can successfully participate in that. So tell me, what has been some of the effects you've seen in Elizabeth since she started this program?
Well, I think it adds, it provides a challenge for her, because anytime you provide a sensory experience for someone like Elizabeth, it challenges her to respond. So her responses have been like keeping time with the clapping and the stomping. Sometimes she'll use her head to go back and forth. Sometimes she'll kick her foot out when she sees the other girls are kicking their feet. I think that it really brings her out and challenges her to move her body. And it's also good for her to just be out.
Would you say that a project or program such as this brings out the best in everyone?
I would say it does. At the school, there are students who feel very comfortable coming up to Elizabeth now, where in the past I think they were like, you know, they weren't quite sure. I think with this program, it takes up that, brings, you know, knocks down that barrier, so the kids go directly to Elizabeth, and when we're at the games, or even when Elizabeth is here at school on Friday, kids will come up to her and say, "Hi, Elizabeth," and she'll look at them, and then sometimes when she has her communication button, she'll start tapping the communication button because she wants to communicate with them.
What has this meant to you and Elizabeth to be part of the Sparkle Cats?
I think for Elizabeth, I think it's given her an opportunity to show other people that she has something to contribute.
Chuck Grosser is an intervention specialist at Finneytown High School. He's witnessed the powerful effect the Sparkle Cats have had on Elizabeth, Marissa, and Brennan, but he believes an even greater impact has been on their fellow students and community.
Every morning when I come in and my kids arrive, I see kids just in general that come up to my kids, and they've never done this before, but they come up to my kids and they'll say, "Hi Marissa, hi Brennan, hi Elizabeth, how are you?" And to see my kids just light up because there's other kids that are talking to them. Not that we didn't have a whole lot of that in the past, but it's completely different. You've had cheerleaders come up, and now you have friends of cheerleaders coming up, you have staff. They wear their uniforms on Friday, they're involved in pep rallies, so it's just taken off, and it's pretty more widespread than just the common kids saying hi. And it's had a huge impact on the community. I mean, every Friday night, football and basketball. First football game, I was watching the parents of these kids, and I watched them stare at the cheerleaders for an extended period of time and not pay any attention to what was going on in the field. It was to focus on the girls and what they're doing. And that tells me that something bigger and better is going on.
What has the program brought to the school that was lacking in the past?
I think what this done is create awareness to another group of students that people may not really be fully aware of, not only the needs, but the intensity of the needs as well. And it's allowed them to realize that, hey, they're just normal students, may have limitations in communication or physical limitations. They want the same thing we want. They want to be out, they want to have fun, they want to have social experience, they want to be around others, they like coming to school, just like anybody else. So I think it's created awareness that, you know, they're not that different. They're just like us.
Brennan, Marissa, and Elizabeth love being part of the Sparkle Cats, and the other cheerleaders can't imagine the squad without them. I enjoyed sitting down with some of the varsity cheerleaders and hearing about the love these girls have for their fellow Sparkle Cats.
It's been really nice. I think it's really nice because we get to see them in school all the time, and I don't know, it's like making a new friend, but they really look up to us, and it's really special.
I just think it's really unique that we get the chance to do something like this, because most schools don't get the opportunity, and for them especially, I think puts them in the place with doing things with everybody else and being really involved with the school and the spirit with everybody, and I think it's just an amazing opportunity.
Can you describe how these three girls make your squad stronger?
I think it helped. It kind of put everyone in a different mindset because, like, we're not just doing everything for us anymore. Like, we also have to do things for them, and I don't know. They're just so genuinely happy to be here, and like even when we're not, it like helps us become excited about things because they're so excited.
Courtney, tell me about the essay you wrote and what became of that.
Well, the essay had a lot of good questions that I think was just perfect for us. I said so many things like how everyone says hi to them in the hallways, and most people go to our games now to support the Sparkle Cats, and for our whiteouts games, so many people bought shirts and support, and they just brought us closer together as not even just friends, as a family.
Do you all think you're better people because of your relationship with them?
Oh,
Definitely.
Definitely. Yes.
I feel like I'm actually giving to someone else and helping them bring up and feeling like they're part of something bigger. I feel like that just makes me feel so much better inside, knowing that I'm making a difference to someone else's life.
I feel like my heart actually has like grown since I've done this because every single time I hear good news about the Sparkle Cats, or when we were on the news and we went to the mall right after and we had our uniforms still on, and someone came up to me and said, yeah, like the Sparkle Cats, that's a really good thing that you guys are doing, and it makes me feel good that people, not only do I get, like I and my team, like we get to see how great these girls are, now everyone is getting to.
Kind of like what the other girls said, just like opening my mind up. Like now when I see them in the hallways, I always make sure to say hi, always make sure to ask how they're doing, just making sure they know they're the same people we are, and just giving them the same respect that we have and that they should have.
I just feel like I respect people more and like really respect like the value of life, because when I come home from practice, I just like think to myself like, wow, like I love my team, because seeing smiles on their faces and just brings me absolute joy, and I'm so glad we get to do this.
When we return, we'll hear words of advice for other schools thinking about implementing this program. Implementing the Sparkle Effect program has positively benefited the students and community of Finneytown. Offering inclusion opportunities and making sure all kids have a chance to participate is key to helping them break down barriers and show their abilities. Marie, what would you say to a school that's thinking about implementing a similar program?
I would say go for it 100%. And if they need to talk to us anyway about what is done for Marissa, it does a lot for her self-esteem. And now she's not as shy around people as before, you know, kind of like hiding behind. She's out there.
I think the most important thing for us is to thank Finneytown Schools. The students here are something special. The coach, Diana Watson.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah, Brennan loves her. So does your mother. We're just so appreciative of this opportunity. I think giving kids an opportunity to be involved, no matter what their ability, and finding a way to accommodate their needs, it's so special. It's so heartwarming to me as a parent to just see my daughter be a kid, a student, a cheerleader, a friend.
And a queen.
And now a queen.
Yes.
This group of cheerleaders, they just amaze me. They have taken this program and ran with it. They're a great group of girls. The support from the community, the support from the school has been overwhelming. It's just been very rewarding to do. Any other schools, I think that, I mean, it doesn't hurt to try this. And feel free to call me. I would be more than happy to help any other school get started. I would love to see this program grow year after year.
Do you think that most any school that has an interest could do this program?
Absolutely. Absolutely. All you need is a group of girls willing to do it.
What's been the best thing about being a teammate to Brennan, Marissa, and Elizabeth?
I would say the best part is like seeing them come in every day, and no matter what, they don't get frustrated, they stay smiling, and no matter how hard sometimes things are, they're always smiling, they're always happy, they don't give up, and it makes me not want to give up on anything.
I think seeing the progress from before, like at practice, to at games where we can show everyone what they know, what anything is possible, what they're capable of, is just amazing. It makes you just want to hug every single one of them and say thank you. It's just amazing what those girls have done for the squad.
The Sparkle Cat idea was developed to help girls with special needs, but in the end, it had at least as much impact on everybody involved. Perhaps there are young girls in your community whose lives would be changed by such a program. Visit our website to get more information. And thanks for watching. Programs like the Sparkle Effect demonstrate how important it is to respect the value of all life. This week, I'd like to offer you this quality Life is a Gift hoodie to serve as a reminder that every life is meaningful. Simply visit our website at facinglife.tv to enter for your chance to receive one free. While there, find out how you can order a copy of today's episode on DVD or Blu-ray to share with others.